Gwyneth Paltrow reveals potential Avengers 4 spoiler. Gwyneth Paltrow revealed a potential Avengers 4 spoiler via her Instagram account. Tony Stark's longtime significant other, Pepper Potts, returned to the Marvel Cinematic Universe for this year's Spider-Man: Homecoming, after having been absent for quite some time. Captain America: Civil War revealed that Pepper and Tony had gone through a rough patch, after the latter proved unwilling to give up his superhero life. Now, however, the two appears happily engaged to be married, though with Thanos and his minions, the Black Order, looming in the shadows. It might be a while before we see them walk down the aisle, assuming we ever see them walk down the aisle. Earlier in the summer, Paltrow's reprisal of her role as Pepper was confirmed via several Avengers 4 on-set photos, alongside Jon Favreau's Happy Hogan, teasing a Stark-centric subplot. It's not clear yet if Pepper will also be showing up in Avengers: Infinity War. But given the catastrophic nature of the next two ensemble Marvel movies, many are expecting a slew of character deaths. Rounding up Iron Man's supporting cast might have something to do with completing the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist's personal story. While it will undoubtedly be difficult to say goodbye to Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, his character arc after 11 years seems fitting, especially since the MCU will be entering Phase 4 by that point. Paltrow recently uploaded 2 stories announcing her return to the MCU from the set of Avengers 4 via her Instagram account. At first, the posts appear to be nothing special, but upon closer inspection, it's worth noting that Paltrow is wearing one of those checkered motion capture suits while waiting for her turn in front of the camera. This gives us the impression that Pepper might don her own Iron Man suit in the movie. Check out the screen grabs below. Pepper wearing her own suit is not really a new thing. In the pages of the comics, Stark has given her her own variation of the Iron Man armor, like when she assumed the identity of Rescue during 2009's World's Most Wanted storyline. On the big screen, we saw her don the suit in Iron Man 3, but only for a moment and only as a brief protective measure. It's possible that with all the chaos going on during the next 2 Avengers movie, Stark will attempt to keep Pepper safe by giving her a proper suit of armor, all her own. Of course, there could be another explanation altogether for why Paltrow is dressed up in mocap gear here, given how little we know about Avengers 4 and Infinity War at the moment. Story details for Avengers 4 are still being kept tightly under wraps by Marvel Studios, and understandably so, given that it won't hit theaters until May of 2019. While Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige is now saying that Avengers 4's title isn't really a spoiler, despite what fans were initially led to believe. But it's safe to assume that a huge part of what goes down in the film will hinge on the events of Infinity War. Hopefully by the time Infinity War hits the scene, we will have gotten a better idea of why Paltrow is wearing mocap gear for the sequel. Gwyneth Paltrow reveals potential Avengers